favorite map out of all time. Probably Raid. Oh my god. Ah! 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 Get off me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off! Fuck! Oh my god. Oh my god. Bang. 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 One bullet for the two time. Oh, dude. How's it going, YouTube? As always, my name is Kevin. Welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Now, I made a video like this sort of in the past with Vanguard and the Vanguard beta, but essentially this is going to be our setup video for snipers. I never really made one for Cold War, even though I played Cold War for an entire year compared to what I played on Vanguard. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the best attachments for the Tundra, for the Swiss, mainly the snipers that I use. My personal settings, I play on controller as well, so I'm going to show you guys everything. I'm going to show you guys everything that I personally use, that I use to my advantage in terms of settings, sensitivity, dead zone, whatever it is, and well, yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so to start things off, we're going to go with graphic settings, and we're going to move on our way towards controller. So for graphic settings, I play on full screen. I play on my first monitor. I play at 144 Hertz. That's because that's where my monitor is. I disable VSync, I disable menu VSync, I have low latency reflex, or whatever you want to call it, NVIDIA reflex low latency, I have that disabled. My render resolution is at 100, which is 1920 by 1080. I play on my display resolution, obviously it's 1080, 1920 by 1080. I actually play on 110 FOV. So, this is something that I change every once in a while or so, depending on the Call of Duty. Like on Warzone, I play on 120. On Vanguard, I play on 115. But on this game, for some specific reason, I love playing at 110. It just feels good. The sniping's, it feels sticky. You know, like the sniping, the flicking, everything just feels better at 10. So, or 110, sorry. Not 10. I apologize. Yeah, at 110. My frame rate is custom. I have it set to exactly what my my monitor refresh rate is. Even though my refresh rate is at 144, I like to keep it at 145 just in case. I have menu custom frame limit set to 60, minimize game frame limit set to 60. I have texture quality all the way low. I have model quality all the way high. I have special effects quality medium, screen space reflection disabled, object view distance low, which I probably might do high depending. I don't really mess with my graphic settings. I usually have everything low. Water tessellation is enabled. Volumetric lighting is low. Shadow quality is low. Dynamic shadows disabled. Special weapon shadows or special effect shadows disabled. Weapon shadow disabled. Obviously, ray tracing is disabled. NVIDIA DLSS is disabled. Anti-aliasing quality is disabled. Ambient occlusion quality is disabled. Motion blur is obviously disabled. Motion blur quality is low as possible. Subsurfic scattering is disabled. Order independent transparency is disabled. And for advanced, my VRAM usage target is about 80%. Display gamma is about computer. I don't touch this shit. I'll be honest with you. I don't touch any of this. But that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Auto, it's going to be at 3060, and that's literally it for graphic settings. All right, so I play on controller, like I said earlier. As you can see, This is my controller. I play on a Scuff. I technically have 4 paddles, but I only use 3 of the 4. I took off the middle paddle right here, mainly because whenever I played Warzone, I would always press it by accident right here, and therefore I just took it off just so I don't have to worry about that. So for my paddles, the way I designed it, this paddle right here all the way to the right, or my right, your guys' left, is jump. The one all the way to the left, your guys' right, is going to be slide. And then the middle one right here, as you guys can see, the middle one right here, it's going to be square. And then obviously this one, if I had a paddle right here, this would be triangle, but I'm not really too worried about it. I'm usually fine pressing triangle whenever I'm moving around pretty quickly, so I don't really mind. But yes, I play on a Scuff controller, I play on a controller. Yes, I also play on PC using a controller. Do not at me, I do not care. I just play with what I have more of a preference towards. So yes, I play on controller. Horizontal stick sensitivity, they're both, and vertical stick sensitivity, they're both at 9.9. ADS sensitivity for low zoom is at 0.90. ADS sensitivity for high zoom is at 1.00. Button layout is default because I have a Scuff controller. I play with the back paddles or the back button, so it's default. And vertical inverted vertical look is disabled. Aim response curve is dynamic. Controller vibration is disabled. I personally, this is more for personal preference, but I hate vibration. I feel like it's more of a distraction than anything else. Trevor Haptics, I have it disabled because I don't have a PS5 controller connected. I mean, I have a PS5 controller, I just don't have it connected. Target aim assist is enabled. I play on precision mode. Now, this is again personal preference. Some people play on legacy, some people play on legacy standard. I play on precision just because it feels better. ADS aim assist, this is for zombies and like story mode, so we don't need to worry about that part. Aerial mantle behavior, I have it set to manual, mainly because I hate it whenever I try to jump shot and it makes me mantle over stuff. It's the most annoying thing ever, so I have that set to that. Grounded mantle behavior, I have it set to on press. Aim down sight behavior, I have it set to hold like usual. Steady aim behavior is set to hold. Armor behavior, I don't really play the other game modes that I had to use armor, so I don't really worry about vehicles or armor control. Stick layout, again, I have a default. ADS stick swap, I have it disabled. Left, now this is where, okay, this is where it gets a little bit of little important here. Okay, this determines how fast of an input your sticks will have. Now, obviously, if you put it to 0, you'll probably get stick drift, but I set it to 8. I could go down all the way to 6 and still not get any stick drift, but I think 8 for me is a sweet spot for left and right stick input, mainly because I don't know what it is for the flicking or whatever it is, it just feels good. It feels nice. Left stick max input, I set it to, it should be at 99, but they're at 100, but they should be at 99. For these two, they should be at 99, and for minimum stick input or whatever threshold, it should be whatever you feel most comfortable with. Personally, me, it's at 8. Again, you have to play around with it. Auto move forward, I have that disabled. Auto sprint, I have it disabled. Sprint behavior, I have it to go to. Sprint cancel reload, I have that disabled. Parachute auto deploy enabled, I guess. I don't really play what is it? I can't even remember the game mode they used to use parachutes in, but I don't use that. Equipment behavior, I have it set to hold. Interact behavior, I have it set to tap to reload. So those are my settings. Pretty self-explanatory, honestly. They're pretty good. You can pause them, you know. I think I'm pretty good at sniping, so I feel like why not make a video about my settings and what I personally use. So I figured, yeah, those are my settings. Okay, so I rock a double Tundra build, and I also rock a double Swiss build. So for my my main Tundra build, I run a sound moderator. I just something I've been trying, messing around with. It's pretty nice. I like it. I also run Tiger Team, obviously, which is essential for the barrel because it gives you damage. You get less hit markers. I also run Underbarrel, Infiltrator Grip, because it gives you movement speed, shooting move speed, aim walking movement speed. I like it. It's pretty nice. Feels good. I have a 7-round mag on it, and obviously I have the 7-wrap that gives you more ADS time. And that's basically it for the Tundra. You can pause if you guys want. I'm going to go through it one more time, really fast. And there it is. Alright, so for the Swiss, I have practically the same thing, except I don't have a muzzle, and I don't have a underbarrel. So for the Swiss, I have the Tiger Team barrel. For the body, I have a steady aim laser sights. For the magazine, I have 8-round mags. And then for the handle, I have 7-wrap, obviously. And then lastly, for the stock, I have Raider stock. These are essentially the only guns that I really use. Lately, I've been using a lot of the Tundra because it just feels so nice, dude. It feels so good. It feels great. It feels amazing. But that's basically it, I guess. Yeah, those are all my attachments. Those are my settings. Those are what I personally use in Cold War. You know, like I said, I made a video about this in Vanguard, and I made a video. I don't think I've never made a video of this type of setting video on Warzone before, but if you guys would like to see that, let me know. I'll maybe make a video on that probably in the next few days. If not, I don't know. We'll see what's up. Just let me know. But those are my settings. Those are my settings. Those are my controller settings. Those are my sniper settings. Those are my graphic settings. Everything. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy the video. If this somehow helped you, please leave a like, maybe even a sub. It would really appreciate. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me. So yeah, catch you guys later.